It's a good
why
joke.
BarkBox is in your character sheet?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
the
ad
third
reads
page
in
is
my character.
BarkBox.
BarkBox. I had a conversation with my therapist that I thought was so fucking fascinating because I think she may be using me as a case study because I'm like a straight white male and like this shit is like in the psychological community. This movement that's happening right now, people should know maybe that this is measurable and it is a real movement because the people who get paid $200 a session to talk to you about what's fucking you up, they're all talking about it. And these are snobs who do not normally pay attention to what you're talking about. They do not care. They dismiss it as like pockets of this and that. And it has disrupted their entire practice. It has disrupted their calendar of how you're going to self-actualize and how couples interact. Particularly the Weinstein thing, couples therapists are experiencing this flood of women in couples saying, yeah, well, here are my assaults. And the man in the couple going, I didn't know that. And then you go from there into a Yahtzee game or into a fucking like Candyland game of like, you don't know. Like, because no one's ever communicated about it and everything has gone insane. And I think for that reason, maybe my therapist is kind of fascinated with my like... of like my point of view, like what's going on with it. And I had like I almost came like, whatever. We should play D&D. I don't want to. I feel like me talking about this stuff is why our subscribers like went away or our listeners. Or
I think nothing is more helpful than four men talking about women's issues.
Well, that's a dumb, cheap shot. Like,
We're all right about everything.
I mean, I had a conversation with my therapist about what I was experiencing as a man about all this stuff, and she was telling me as a gay person, like, how it works being like feeling like you're part of a demographic that is under a microscope. And a thing that was crazy to me was when she'd talk about like, well, you know, like when gay rights are like violated or when things are coming up in the news, like some kid gets like handcuffed to a fence and beaten because he's gay or something. Her explaining to me that there's like this fear if a gay person, an individual gay person is reading the newspaper and reads that story, that beyond any outrage, beyond any like anything, that there's like this weird shame that creeps in where it's like, oh, it's not like, are they coming for me next, or maybe I shouldn't be gay. It's just sort of like, when are they going to stop looking at me? When are they going to stop paying attention to me?
Right.
And I was like, I was so overwhelmed with her characterization of it, where I was like, oh man, you know what? I don't think I ever understood that. I think that everybody just intellectualizes like this stuff because it gets reduced to like this like stratego game of like, oh, I understand your outrage. I understand your anger. I understand unfairness. You work for this and you should get that. But like, we're not communicating about the thing that we could all relate to, which is like, holy fuck, I hope nobody kicks my fucking ass next. I hope nobody fucking comes for me. I hope I didn't make a bad choice. Did I make a choice? Should I be gay? What's going on? Like, I don't know. Like, because it's not prideful. They don't have gay fear parades. They don't have, it's like, it's not right. It's not a right way to express anything. And yet it's something we all share. Like, you worry about it. And I was burst into tears because I was like, I didn't know you guys felt that way. I only understood that you'd be angry. I didn't know that you'd be like ashamed. I didn't know that you'd react to a story in a paper of somebody getting gay bashed with shame. Mm-hmm. I thought you'd react with anger and fear, but not shame. And I think that, like, anyways, all right.
That's been our show. Thanks for, no, okay.
So we're in a forest and a fucking goblin attacked us. Whatever.
No.
You fucking Nazi.
We had a whole episode after that.
All right. Where were we?
All right, yeah, take me way back, Spence, please, if you don't mind. I'm sorry to call you Spence. That really didn't.
I call him Spenny. I've started calling him Spenny.
Spenny. He probably loves that.
In text.
Spenny, do you like that?
That's one of several competing theories. I'm honestly trying to remember what happened.
You know, BarkBox will send you a box of...
We went to
You know who won't send
placeholder.
you clothes?
We went to placeholder, and then we turned in our mission, and the captain of our police force kind of base, we had a meeting with them.
Well, yeah, that was the most recent. So if that's all you want to know, oh, for sure. Okay, so here's what happened. You finished your mission. That's what I pointed out.
No, I know. I'm sharing it.
Oh, to the camera. Sorry. Sorry. I do a lot of drugs these days.
These days.
Is it because you feel sad about something that's beyond the cheese stain?
It's no. Well, I mean, I'm sure it is. But really, I'm just trying to remember.
Forget about the cheese stain. It's a little Cat Stevens for you guys.
I wasn't mansplaining. I was talking about a personal
I know.
revelation.
You got kind of teared up too.
Well, you kind of high-roaded me before
I
think men like that. I'm not like one of those guys. I'm not. I'm special.
No, but like, I'm not saying it's not worthwhile talking about, but a bunch of guys talking about women's issues is like that's all that's happening.
I'm not talking about women's issues. I'm talking, whatever. But
yeah, no. I was doing exactly what you said. I was taking a cheap shot, and I copped to that.
Well, when you're not around and you don't take those cheap shots, the show descends into garbage. So you must be doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to point it out, but maybe the ratings dipped when I wasn't here.
Yeah, I mean, it point of fact, that's what happened. The question is, and also the stock market kept going up after Trump was elected. But we need to look at this stuff closer. You could have been part of the Schwab boost.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to maintain my composure when I know that there's not enough spirit gum on this fucking beard and it's popping and flopping?
It looks fine from most angles.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're at that angle, it starts. No, I get it.
There's a big pocket.
Most people aren't going to be viewing you at that angle.
I got a party to go to where I have to be a character that nobody knows who I am. 3 people saw the Scrabble box last night and laughed. That was 3 out of 1,000.
Maybe not as many people watch that show as you think.
No, or it's been too long. Now it's all about those Stranger Things.